64 students were given a test out of 30 marks. The teacher used a box and whisker plot to represent the marks. So here we have the marks from 0 to 30. We're asked to write down the median mark, write down the 75th percentile, write down the range of marks, and estimate the number of students who achieved a mark greater than 23. So the first thing we'll do, we'll understand what each of these things actually mean on a box and whisker plot. Well, the first value here of the whisker is the lowest mark. This is known as the lower quartile, so there's 25% of the marks between L and Q1. This is known, Q2 is known as the median, and there's another 25% of the marks between Q1 and Q2. And then this is known as the upper quartile, so there's 25% of the marks between Q2 and Q3. And this is the highest mark, and there's 25% of the marks between Q3 and H. So it's very, very important you understand that before you start reading the box and whisker plot. It says write down the median mark. Well, the median mark is this one here where this line is in the box. So this is the median, it's known as Q2. Okay, and if we read down here, we're going to get exactly 17. So we just write down 17. So you could actually show how you got your result by putting an arrow in. The 75th percentile, which is part B, is the upper quartile, Q3. So if we read down here, we're going to get 23 marks. So 75th percentile is 23 marks. We're asked to now calculate the range. The range is the upper mark minus the lower mark. So this is the upper mark, which is 27, and this is the lower mark, which is 1. So the range will be, and this needs to be seen on the exam paper, because this bit of working out, you need to be seen that you did 27 minus 1. This bit here is very, very important that you actually show it, and that gives 26 marks as the range. Then it says estimate the number of students achieved a mark greater than 23. 23 happens to be the same as the upper quartile, which means is the 75th percentile, which is this position here. So what percentage of the marks lie between here and here? And that is the 25%, and therefore we need to work out 25% of 64 students. 25% is 0.25 times 64, which is equal to 16 students. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to read a box and whisker plot.